What's up everyone, it's Tech Biz Insights, and let's be real. The construction business isn't just about blueprints and bricks. It's about the bottom line. If you're not on top of your financial game, that dream project can turn into a nightmare real quick. We've all heard the horror stories. Contractors pouring their blood, sweat and tears into a job, only to barely scrape by, or worse, go belly up. I'm talking cash flow crunches, budget blowouts, and let's not forget those dreaded payment disputes. But guys, it doesn't have to be this way. Today we are diving deep into the top 7 financial mistakes that I see contractors making every single day. Stick around because I'm not just going to break down these pitfalls, I'm going to give you actionable strategies to avoid them entirely. Alright, let's kick things off with the lifeblood of any business, cash flow. I cannot stress this enough, guys. Cash flow is king, especially in the construction world. Think of it like this. You could have $1 million project lined up, but if you can't pay your workers or buy materials because you're waiting on payments, you are dead in the water. So how do you avoid this? It's all about having a system in place. First off, get those invoices out the door promptly. Don't sit on them, and don't be afraid to follow up. Sometimes a friendly reminder is all it takes. Next up, negotiate favorable payment terms with your client upfront. Don't be afraid to ask for deposits or progress payments. This helps keep the cash coming in throughout the project. Trust me, it's a lot easier to manage your money when you are not constantly playing catch up. Now on the flip side, you've got to keep a close eye on your outgoing cash flow as well. This means negotiating better payment terms with your suppliers, taking advantage of early payment discounts whenever possible, and really just being mindful of your spending. Remember, every dollar you save is a dollar earned, and in construction, that can make all the difference. Next up, we're tackling job costing and estimating. This is where so many contractors, especially those just starting out, drop the ball. You can't just throw out a number and hope for the best. You need to be laser focused on understanding every single cost involved in a project. We're talking about direct costs like materials, labor, and equipment. But don't forget about these indirect costs, things like permits, insurance, and even your own overhead. Failing to factor this in is a recipe for disaster. My advice, create detailed spreadsheets or use construction management software. These are some great ones out there. Break down each project into its smallest components and track everything meticulously. And here's a pro tip, always build in a contingency buffer. Unexpected expenses pop up on construction projects all the time. So having that cushion can save you a major headache down the line. Remember, accurate job costing and estimating isn't just about pricing your project right. It's about understanding your profitability. And at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Now let's talk about financial planning and budgeting. This is about playing the long game, guys. It's not just about surviving the next project. It's about building a sustainable business that can weather any storm. Start by creating a comprehensive financial plan. This should outline your revenue goals, your projected expenses, and your strategies for achieving them. Think of it as your roadmap to success. Once you have your plan in place, you need to create a realistic budget and stick to it. This means tracking your income and expenses like a hawk and making adjustments as needed. Look, I get it. Budgeting isn't the most glamorous part of running a construction business, but trust me, it's absolutely essential. It allows you to make informed decisions, secure financing if needed, and ultimately achieve your financial goals. Let's move on to accounts receivable and payable. This is about managing your cash flow effectively, which, as we already discussed, is absolutely critical. On the accounts receivable side, you need to be proactive about getting paid on time. That means sending out invoices promptly, following up consistently, and making it as easy as possible for your clients to pay you. Consider offering multiple payment options like online payments. Now on the accounts payable side, it's all about negotiating favorable payment terms with your suppliers. Don't be afraid to shop around for the best deals and explore options like early payment discounts. Remember, the longer it takes you to collect receivables and the sooner you have to pay your payables, the more pressure it puts on your cash flow. By managing both sides effectively, you can maintain a healthy cash flow and keep your business running smoothly. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Let's be real, the construction industry is full of risk. From unexpected site conditions to material price fluctuations, anything can happen. That's why it's crucial to have a solid risk management plan in place. Start by identifying potential risk. What could go wrong on your project? Once you've identified the risk, develop strategies to mitigate them. This could involve securing adequate insurance coverage, having contingency plans in place, or even just being more selective about the project you take on. Remember, it's not about eliminating risk entirely, it's about minimizing its potential impact on your business. By being proactive and prepared, you can navigate the unexpected and keep your business on track. Don't let your books become a horror story. Okay, let's talk about record keeping and accounting. I know it's not the most exciting topic, but trust me, it's crucial. Accurate and organized financial records are essential for making informed business decisions, securing funding, and stay on the right side of the IRS. This means keeping track of all income and expenses, reconciling bank statements regularly, and staying on top of your tax obligations. Now you don't have to be a CPA to manage your books effectively. There are tons of great accounting software options available that can streamline the process. And here's another pro tip. Don't be afraid to seek professional help. Hiring a bookkeeper or accountant can be a worthwhile investment, especially as your business grows. They can help you stay organized, save you time, and money come tax season. What gets measured gets managed. Finally, let's talk about financial review and analysis. This is about taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. It's about understanding your financial performance, identifying areas for improvement, and making strategic decisions for the future. Make it a habit to review your financial statements regularly. This includes your income statements, balance sheets, and cash flow statements. Look for trends, red flags, and opportunities. For example, are your profit margins shrinking? Are your overheads costs creeping up? By analyzing your financials, you can identify these issues early on and take corrective actions. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the construction business, financial knowledge is essential for success.